Personal footprints for insouciant sock knitters. How to start your personal footprints toe on 2 circular needles. I'm going to show you how to make a slip knot first. We're going to leave a fairly long tail because we'll be using it in a minute. Make a loop like that, put your fingers through the loop, grab part of the tail, hold on to everything down below, pull them apart, and you have a slip knot. I put the slip knot on one needle and tightened it to fit that needle and put a second needle on top. I'm going to take the slip knot off to the side so you know I'm not using it right now. I'm going to take the ball yarn and I'm going to wrap it underneath the 2 needles which are being held parallel, as you can see, and I'm going to wrap the ball yarn around the back and over the top, kind of like a wave coming at you, and I'm doing this 3 times. See? 1, 2, 3. And then, as if though I'm about to do a 4th time, I will stop here, put a finger there to hold my yarn. So you can see we've got 3 strands over each needle, and the bottom needle also has the slip knot, which is there as an anchor only. Begin knitting. To do this, I'm going to pull the lower needle so that the stitches rest on the cable, and take the other end of the top needle, and I'm going to knit the 3 stitches that are on the top needle, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. Simply knit them in a perfectly ordinary way. Things are a little wobbly because you haven't got much here yet, but don't worry. Everything will get stabilized soon. So I've knit 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Now I've knit stitches 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to slide my needle so that those stitches are on this needle's middle. See there? And rotate with the right side facing me. This is the right side. See, it's nice and smooth. And just rotate clockwise. If you like, you can put everything on a table so that you cannot possibly turn it over the wrong way. And now let's look at what we've got going here. We've got stitches 4, 5, and 6 waiting, and the slip knot is in the front. We're going to pull that slip knot off and pull it free, just like that. And now, notice this. The tail and the ball yarn are in the same place. And guess what? We're going to use them together. We're going to knit 1 round, meaning stitches 4, 5, and 6, and then 7, 8, and 9, with the double strand. 2 strands of yarn. This will make every loop give birth to 2 loops. See? Look at that. 2 loops came through. Now, I didn't think of this. Judy Becker of Judy's Magic Cast On did, and it makes the most wonderful smooth stockinette center, and she gave me permission to use it in the book. Thank you, Judy. She does it with her Judy's Magic Cast On instead of the simpler cast on I'm showing you, but please learn Judy's Magic Cast On because it is the best thing invented in this century. And now we're on, that was 4, 5, and 6. Now we're 7, 8, and 9. So we have worked 9 stitches. And the last 6 were all double-stranded, so they all have 2 stitches coming out. And you can see. And we're going to shake the tail free. We're not going to use it anymore. And keeping the right side facing, move that needle we just used so that it's the stitches are hanging in the middle of the cable, and rotate clockwise. And now we're going to knit 1 round just with 1 strand. All the rest of the knitting will be done with 1 strand. And we're going to work 1 loop at a time. So we actually have 6 stitches here where we had 3 on this needle without ever having even done an actual increase. This is the genius of Judy's idea. Okay, what this does, this single round, after all you just doubled your stitches, it settles them in and lets them spread out smoothly into a lovely oval, which will be right at the tip of your toe. Now I've tried this with 2 stitches and 2 stitches on each needle, or 4 and 4. Neither one seems to give the same beautiful effect. So I think Judy got it just right. Okay. So now we have, as you can see, we're growing this beautiful smooth center live stitches all around. Rotate again, always clockwise, always with the right side facing you. And now we're going to do our first actual increase round with regular increases. Notice we have 6 here and 6 here. We're going to divide these into groups of 2. 2, 2, and 2, and 2, 2, and 2 down here. 6 groups of 2. And we're going to add 1 stitch to each group of 2 to make it a group of 3. So we knit 1 stitch, and then the second stitch in each group we will knit into the front and the back, producing 3 out of 2. Do this all the way around. As you can see, I've worked increases. Every second stitch was a knit 1 front and back all the way around, and I have a rather lovely smooth center. I'm now going to knit 1 plain round. And here's what it looks like after knitting 1 plain round. As you can see, we're building a lovely toe. I'm going to let you continue with the instructions on page 18 of the book. And you can see these little purl bumps here. Well, those are something that will let you read your knitting. They'll line up like this, like little beads. And they're bumpy on the outside, not on the inside. You won't feel them. And altogether, they make a beautiful toe. As you can see, it's going to turn out very nicely with the smooth stockinette center. So you're continuing on page 18 in the book.